spin cycle, and it did the rinse earlier. You can see what it's doing. There's all this water coming up from the top. I think when the water pump was draining the water, it was so weak and it didn't drain all the water out. So now when it's in the spin cycle, it's got all the water still in the pump. And instead of spinning around by centrifugal force and getting rid of the water, it's just got so much water in there and it's spinning with all this water still in there. That's why the clothes are wet, and that's why there's only the water in there at the end. So I think it's the water pump that's there. Okay, so now what I did was I put it back to just past the rinse and before the spin. This is where in the cycle the water pump is trying to drain all the water out, and then it comes out of the drain hose here. And I was looking at the drain hose and there wasn't much water coming out. So you can see it's trying to drain the water but not draining it very effectively. So it must be the water pump. So my temporary solution now, since the water pump is hardly draining the tub, is just bail it out by hand, just like this. Get some of the water and then just put it down the sink in the bathroom. Okay, now we're getting right down to the lowest point. So to get out the remaining water, I'm just using this coffee mug. That, get a bit, and then there we go. And then I might have to use something smaller, but it's almost completely drained. And then we can go to the spin cycle next. Now to get rid of the last remaining water, I'm just using this towel from the load itself. It's getting the water, and then I can just throw like that into the sink. Now as you can see, the spin cycle seems to be quite good, so I don't think it's any help or anything for the pump motor. It seems to be spinning quite well. So it was just the water pump, it wasn't draining it. So it's all just full of water, the tub's full of water. So just need to get a replacement water pump. So according to this Easy Appliance Parts website, where you can look up all the different parts of this washing machine, see, and you can see exploded diagrams of where everything is. There's the drain pump and all that. So I could see that there's a front panel on the washer and has this pin at the top, and if you go to the exploded view here, and there's two screws, see, labeled 41 there at the bottom. So just remove those two screws at the bottom, the access panel. Then you just push it, remove the two screws at the bottom here. I remove that right there. And then you just push down, just pry from the top. Boom. There's your access panel. And now, oops. The water pump. There it is. There's all the insides. Drain, tub motor, and there's the drain hose and the pump. So it's either the drain hose is like obstructed, which probably not, or this pump is just worn out. Oh look, I see some dryer sheets in here. Okay, so I'm going to check out the pump now, and it seems like it's hard to find the exact replacement pump because a lot of appliance parts places don't even carry this pump anymore. Now before I take off the drain hoses, which you just do by just pinching these clamps, so just pinch them like this, and that releases the hose. I put a little dish under the hose and a towel underneath everything so that any water won't get all over the place. Well, there we go. Use the vice grips to pinch the clamp open. Got the drain hose off. And as expected, there's a bunch of water coming out. But I also found some like piece of lint cloth, so maybe these are just clogged. Well, we'll have a look. Now the next question is, does this pump actually run? Okay, so I've got it reconnected here, but without the drain hoses. So I've got it in that part of the cycle that's where it's supposed to drain. So let's turn it on. And there we go. Pump motor is running fine. And it's just simple impeller blades, and there's a backflow, like piece of rubber here that you then backflow. Like a check valve. It's fine. Now it appears these drain hoses are about 1.5 inch inside diameter. So what I will do is just go get a snake, like a plumbing snake, with a nice wire brush on it, and snake that through the whole drain hose and clear it out, because that appears to be the issue, is that the outlet drain hose is clogged up. And I think a new drain hose I saw it online, about $95. So why do that when you can just clear out this perfectly good drain hose? So for the next step here, I have this really nice little rotary auger, Cobra, 15-foot one. So we're just going to snake that through and just turn this and clean out that drain hose. Here we go, and just spin the handle here. Yes, can't hold the camera here. There we go. So you can see the other end of the drain hose here, which normally goes into the drain there. I just put it under the lid here, keep it from moving, and you can see the auger, my augers come right out the other end now. So now I can, and there it is here. So just twisting it around here and pull it back out here. It should be all clean now. Now proceeding right along, next step, I was going to use my auger here on the drain hose that goes to the tub of the washing machine here, and that drains from there. And look at that, look at this huge lump of huge lump of lint already. There's probably more in there, so it looks like most of the lint and stuff clogging the drain hose was from the inlet side of the pump, from the tub. So I'm gonna auger it some more and pull out more stuff, and maybe that'll fix it for good. Oh my god. Look at all that on my auger. Look at this. Oh. Wow. So it was all coming from the tub. All this lint, I guess, built up over the 12 years or so this washing machine's been here. So yeah, most of it all built up right from where the clothes are in the tub, and then plugged up the drain hose from the tub from the inlet side here, which I'm now augering and pulling out all that lint and crap. You would think that the screen that's on the inside of the tub, where the clothes are at the bottom, and where that would catch most of this, but I guess not. I guess the small filaments and things all go through the screen and then end up clogging up the hose on the inlet side of the pump. Good thing I didn't buy a new pump, lol. Yeah, because that would have been like $150 or so, and it wasn't the pump, it was just hoses all clogged up, especially on the inlet side. Well, that should hopefully make it good as new. And just when I thought there was just little bits left and I got it all, look at that. Oh my God, it was like completely clogged up. That's what the issue was, why the tub wasn't draining. Wow. Oh, and look at that. Oh, wow. Oh my God, just when I thought I got it all, look at that. Wow, completely clogged up. Well, getting it all out, slowly tugging at it and catching it with my auger here and pulling it all out. Should be good as new. Well, here's a good look at the big lump I just got out. Wow. Okay, I thought I'd seen it all and got it all, but what the flock? What is this, a dryer sheet and a washer drain? Like, how would that even get in there? Or maybe it's not, maybe it's like, no, that's not a dryer sheet. What the hell is that? Looks fairly solid. Oh, it looks like maybe an inside pocket liner or something. Oh my God. As the man on TV said, oh wait, there's more. What more of these squares? Oh, it might be dryer sheets. How would they get in the washer though? Anyway, dragging out more and more of this stuff. It's gotta be cleaned out, and freed up, and working nicely again, no doubt. Ugh. So I just remembered I have a neat iPhone clamp that mounts onto my nice Velbon tripod here, professional camera tripod. Anyway, so I can film this part, which is now you can see I'm spinning my auger in here, and it's all the way into the tub of the washing machine. It's just rattling around in there. So now I can pull it in and out freely and easily, and all that pounds of junk is all cleared out. And here we go. Now we're just feed it all the way in, and then feed it back in here, and there should be very little left in there, a little bit, and that's it. It's all cleared out. So now it should work good as new. Woohoo! Well, one more final note. As to the question of how all that stuff got in there, I thought, like, under the, if you loosen this thing here, and then take it out, down there, underneath there's like a screen and water drains down there. And I thought, well, how can... Okay, one final note. Now, I thought, how can all that stuff get into the drain? Because into the pump and drain hose. But because I thought, if you look down here and take that off, there's a screening down there at the bottom, and I thought, oh, that's what the water drains out. The screen like traps lint and stuff. But no. If you think about it, what happens is when the inner tub here, when it spins around to drain the water from the clothes by centrifugal force, the clothes all go to the outside wall, and so the water's drained out all those little holes. So, and then the pump down here gets all that. There's the inlet holes to the pump, and then it pumps it to the outlet holes and out to the drain. Yeah, so that's how I think all that stuff was getting in there, was through those holes. And if you look near the top, I think underneath here, maybe, or see the gap between the inner and outer tub. So this
tub spins around, drawn with centrifugal force, getting all the water out of the clothes. But if you look at this gap here between the inner and outer tub, if you get like a dryer sheet or something falling down in there, or anything in this gap, which is not inconceivable, could easily happen, that's how it got into the drain.
Aha! Mystery solved. Woohoo! Okay, last step. We're gonna test it out. Make sure there's no leaks at the pump and that the water actually drains now. So here I'm just putting it in the cycle here where it will fill with water at the beginning of the cycle. And then I just put something underneath the switch here, the cover switch. This little buckets this up, goes into there, and pushes the switch down so it knows the cover is closed. And then there's an actuator that goes through the hole in there to make sure you can't open it while it's running. Okay, so that's the filling part of the cycle with water. So let's go to the part where that's the rinse here. There should be a part after rinse. Drains the water. Ah, here we go. This is where it drains the tub. Let's see if it's draining. Ah, I can hear water coming out of the drain hose into the drain. And there's the pump running and draining. Let's see the leaks. I think the plank's on. Hoses. We connected the wire, just goes in place. Harness there, and so there we go. No leaks. It's all good. And it's draining nicely. Oh, look at that! Ha! Tub drain. So fast, too. Good. All water gone. Just a simple impeller pump. Now it should start spinning. Wow, that drained real fast. Before it wasn't draining at all. It was just leaving her clothes all wet. Okay, now we're going to get to the spin cycle here. It's just spacing it. Oh no, I got it right. Yeah, it is draining. Go. Okay, let's just let it spin here. There we go. Now we're on to the spin part. Whoa! It's going nuts. Ooh, that's spinning nice and fast. Well, that's because there's no holes in it. And down here, all running just fine. And let's take out the safety switch. Boom! Test over. Working beautifully fixed. Woohoo! Yabba dabba doo. Okay, here we are with the first post repair laundry load. No water in the tub. Let's move the clothes. Yep, not a drop. And clothes are bone dry. Awesome. And that concludes this appliance repair adventure for a rainy weekend when I couldn't fly, so I found something better to do.